Okay guys, so my time was rubbish, but even then let's analyze what went right, what went wrong, and the key aspects. So here's the starting, and we'll break down each point and I'll pause it when necessary. Okay, so let's pause here. What you want to do, just before the blue bottle, you want to fire the nitro, and this way you want to hit the perfect nitro. So that's in the blue section of the nitro bar. Once you've done that, you want to try and get a clean knockdown on the car on the right, and also pick up the remaining 2 bottles. But whilst you're doing that, you want to hit a few more AI cars as well. But unfortunately, the start requires a tremendous amount of luck, which is something that is not in our hands, and unfortunately that will be a big decider on the rest of the lap. If you can get a clean start, then it will factor in for the rest of the lap. As you will see, you will pick up speed. So let's keep an eye on the speedometer. Let's press play. So you see, I managed to get 1 clean knockdown, but unfortunately the other knockdowns weren't that great. I only got 2 knockdowns, so I didn't have enough nitro to pick up speed. But at this point, you want to be well above 300 kilometers an hour. So let's pause here. Just before that, this section, that turn over there is quite sharp, so you want to fire nitro there as well, just like I did. So let's continue playing. Again, try not to drift over here, but you might lose some speed. So again, fire nitro, pick up the bottle, and fire nitro again. Pause here. So just over this section of here, when the blue bottle is, you want to make sure you've run out of nitro before you've picked up this bottle. If you haven't, then cancel nitro just by drifting a little bit. And let's continue. Once you get close to the ramp, fire nitro again. And let's pause. So over here, the barrel roll was far too low. Same as in Asphalt 8. The higher you are, or the longer airtime you have, it contributes towards your nitro bar. So you will see that because this was too low, you'll see what happens in the next section. So let's continue playing. And now I could have done a perfect nitro, and I drifted, and let's pause just here. So you see, I do a nitro shockwave. Now, if the previous barrel I did higher, I could have done a perfect nitro over there. And as I'm drifting after collecting the first nitro bottle, just before the second nitro bottle, I should have done a nitro shockwave. So you should have enough nitro to do a nitro shockwave at the second nitro bottle. This way, once you fire the nitro shockwave, of course, you're going to reach maximum speed as quick as you can. But at the same time, you have a third nitro bottle to pick up. So let's continue playing. Again, let's pause. So you'll get a perfect run just before this ramp if you've done the lap well, and if you haven't hit anything so far. And again, similar, just like the start, you want to fire the nitro just before the ramp, and you want to take this slightly higher. So let's continue playing. And let's pause just here. So that was far too high, so I might have lost out on quite a bit of speed. But as you can see, whilst you're in the air, I was still firing nitro to get my speed up. Now over here is slightly tricky. As you land, you have a split second to react and drift to do a very tight turn as you want to fall down into the next section. So let's continue playing. And let's pause just here. So as you see, there is a slight fall down in there's a ramp again. Straight after that, you have a yellow and a blue nitro bottle. You want to flat spin just before the ramp, and this next section was carried out perfectly. So if you can, repeat this section. So let's continue playing. So as you saw, there was a nitro shockwave, and then I drifted towards the next turn, and then I could fire a perfect nitro all the way up to the next ramp. So this will help boost up your speed and keep your speed up. Again, you want to flat spin, and let's pause just here. So this section is very difficult also. You'll see that as I'm landing, I need to drift, so I make sure I don't hit the wall and don't lose out on too much speed. But unfortunately, I do, and let's continue playing. And let's pause here. So I fired a nitro shockwave. I was somehow very lucky that that traffic car was blown away by the nitro shockwave, and it didn't do too much damage to my speed, or if not, it didn't do any damage at all. So let's continue. Take the ramp with the highest speed as possible. Pause here. So just before the pause, there was another ramp. You could have taken that to do flat spins, but it's very difficult to control on the next turn. So let's continue playing. and let's pause. So if you're good enough, if you go slightly wide and turn in, this way you don't have to drift and don't lose out on too much speed. You want to make sure you pick up this yellow nitro bottle, as nitro is key. Fall down, of course, pick up that other nitro over here. You could do a perfect nitro, but I prefer to keep my nitro as soon as possible. And of course, flat spin and fire nitro as quick as you can. Just keep tapping and let's cross the finish line. So that was a breakdown of the lap. Of course, like I said, it requires a tremendous amount of luck at the start with the AI cars, and the rest of it, you have to be very good with your control of the car. Of course, I'm still practicing myself. It's only been a week and 2 days since the release of the game. There's still a lot for me to learn, and we will improve together slowly but surely. I'll have a video out soon regarding what I've noticed in the first 10 or so days of the worldwide launch, so look out for that video. I wish you guys the best of luck in this event and in the prize draw. And just so if you didn't already know, the prize to win the trip to Italy, the Lamborghini headquarters, is not if you come first in this event. It's simply just based on a random prize draw. So yeah, that's some information for you there if you didn't know already. So don't try and don't waste your tokens trying too hard on this cup. That's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed. I hope it helps you improving your times in this event. And that's all for now. Take care, and I'll speak to you all later. Bye.